Welcome back to Explaining Everything, the channel where we crack open the cans, look behind the labels, and dive into the science hiding in your everyday stuff. Today's question comes from one of our awesome viewers, DanDans422. Thanks for sending us this jolt of curiosity, DanDans. You asked, how do energy drinks give us energy? Now that's something you've probably wondered right after pounding a can of something neon-colored at 2 p.m. on a Monday. Or let's be honest, 11 p.m. on a Thursday. Energy drinks promise focus, alertness, and a boost of go, go, go. But what's actually in them that flips that switch? Stick around as we crack it open and break it all down, right here on Explaining Everything. All right, let's start with the obvious question. What's inside that can of energy? Energy drinks are usually loaded with a few key ingredients: caffeine, sugar, B vitamins, amino acids like taurine, and sometimes herbal extras like ginseng or guarana. Each one is supposed to help give you a boost, either by speeding things up in your brain, supporting your metabolism, or just flooding your system with fast fuel. And yeah, they usually taste like space fruit and have branding that looks like it was designed by a comic book villain. But behind the lightning bolts and flame graphics, it's all about chemistry and your body's response to it. Some ingredients work together, others just sound exciting. But every sip is a little science experiment in disguise. It's less about magic and more about molecular teamwork in a very flashy can. Let's be real. The real star of the show here is caffeine. Caffeine is a stimulant, which means it stimulates your central nervous system. It blocks something in your brain called adenosine, which is the chemical that tells you, hey, you're tired. Maybe take a nap? By blocking adenosine, caffeine basically fools your brain into feeling awake and alert, even if you're running on fumes. It also boosts dopamine and adrenaline, which can improve focus, reaction time, and mood. That's why, 20 to 30 minutes after you chug an energy drink, you suddenly feel like you can write a novel or clean your entire garage. It's like your brain's fog machine gets shut off, and the half-life of caffeine means you could still feel wired hours later, even if your body's begging for sleep. It's like hitting the gas while covering your dashboard with stickers that say, "You're fine." Next up, sugar, or sometimes artificial sweeteners, especially in sugar-free versions. Sugar gives your body a quick burst of glucose, which is your brain's favorite energy source. It's fast, it's easy to absorb, and it gets to work almost immediately. That's why energy drinks often have a combo of caffeine and sugar. One fires up your brain, and the other fuels your body. But sugar crashes are real. That sudden dip in energy after a few hours. That's your blood sugar plummeting after the initial high. So, if you feel invincible, then weirdly grumpy, then ready for a nap, yeah, that's the sugar roller coaster. Fast fuel, but not always a smooth ride. And if you drink it on an empty stomach, that ride gets even bumpier. So brace yourself. It's like starting a sprint with rocket shoes, but they shut off halfway through the race. Then there are the extras. Things like taurine, an amino acid that may help with mental performance and endurance, but research is still kind of mixed. B vitamins. These help your body turn food into energy, but unless you're deficient, they're not exactly giving you a power-up. Ginseng and guarana, herbal ingredients that might support energy and focus, or might just be there to sound impressive. Most of these are safe in small doses, but don't expect them to turn you into a superhero. A lot of what's in the energy blend is more marketing sparkle than science-backed miracle. The real effects? Mostly caffeine, sugar, and the placebo power of slick packaging. If it sounds like a science word and ends in "in", it probably made it onto the label, even if it's just window dressing. It's like the supporting cast in a movie where caffeine is clearly the main character. So, energy drinks do give you a boost, but there's a limit. Too much caffeine can lead to jitters, anxiety, headaches, or even heart palpitations. And if you mix it with alcohol, big no-no. Your brain gets confused between "I'm lit" and "I'm wide awake", which is not a good combo. Experts usually say to stay under 400 milligrams of caffeine per day. Some energy drinks pack as much as 300 milligrams in one can. So, yeah, read the label. And sugar? That can sneak up on you too. Some cans have more sugar than a donut shop on free sample day. So moderation is key. One can might give you wings, 3 might send you straight into a crash landing. And remember, the energy boost isn't free. Your body always pays the tab later. It's the kind of deal that sounds great up front until your hands are shaking in third period. So, how does an energy drink give us energy? It's not magic. It's caffeine hijacking your brain's tired signals, sugar giving you fast fuel, and a few flashy extras thrown in to sweeten the deal. They work, but temporarily. They keep you alert, focused, and maybe even a little buzzed. But they're not replacing sleep, food, or actual rest. So next time you pop a can before class, a game, or a late-night editing session, just know what's really happening inside that energy surge. Your brain's awake, your body's racing, and your metabolism is riding shotgun. Just make sure you know when to hit the brakes. In the end, it's less about the energy and more about borrowing time. Just don't forget to give it back. If you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe. Also, if you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for tuning in, and join us next time here in the channel that answers all the why, what, who, where, and how questions you've always wondered about, here on Explaining Everything.